What is going on, everybody? I just walked out of the theater of seeing Avatar 2: The Way of Water. I gotta be real, I've been someone who for the past 6 months has been saying I don't really know who's sitting there looking forward to a sequel to Avatar. 13 years ago, it didn't really, I don't think, leave a cultural mark in any way, shape, or form. It was a fine movie, and it was an incredible achievement technologically. However, as far as the story itself, it's not something I got super invested in. I was shocked at how much I cared about the story for Avatar 2. I really liked this movie, and I did not think I would. Are there some things about it that are a little bit, well, what happened there? Like, that really doesn't make sense. Yeah, there are, and I'll talk a little bit about those. From a visual standpoint, it looks fantastic. It sounds fantastic. I don't often watch things in 3D, but that was the biggest screen I could find was 3D, so I had my stupid glasses on to go watch 3D, even though I don't usually like it, and I liked it. There was some, like, super high frame rate stuff that looked a little funny to me, but I don't know if that's normally how 3D looks, but I just noticed it. I'm not going to do a ton of spoilers in this. You guys know how I do my fresh out of theater reviews. Sometimes I get into spoilers, sometimes I don't. I'm not going to get super into spoilers. What I will say about this movie is that if you care about family, if you are a parent, if you're a mother, if you're a father, you are probably going to get your heartstrings tugged by this movie. Not a doubt. And I was shocked at the way that they introduced these characters, because you immediately jump in, okay, you have Sully, and you get introduced to Sully's entire family. And all of a sudden, they're just there. You don't know their names at first. You're trying to remember who's who, but you figure it out as the movie goes along. And long story short, the bad guys are back. Basically the same bad guys that we saw in the first one are back. The ways that they create those bad guys to come back is a little bit ridiculous. Colonel Quaritch is back. That's not a spoiler. You know that from the promotional material, all of those things. But they're obviously out to get Sully. They're out to get Sully's family, and this is a story about him protecting his family. And when it does come to Sully, for one of the first times, at least in 2022 that I can remember, I'm sitting there walking out of a theater thinking about this dude who was a dad, who was a strong man, who was a strong male, an alpha male who wanted to take care of his family, who wanted to love his family, who would do anything for his family. That is not something I feel like we see a ton of right now from current day Hollywood, so I was a little bit shocked, especially with some of James Cameron's comments about testosterone and all those things. Sully was great in this. Is he like some, super deep fucking, 8-dimensional character? No. He's a dad, he's a husband, and he wants to take care of his wife and his children. Something that's simple, but something that we should see more of in Hollywood for sure. And you do get this dichotomy a little bit between Sully, and he's pretty hard on his kids. Like, he is hard on his kids sometimes. But there's another father figure out there who ends up feeling maybe something he didn't think he would either, even though, by all means, he's an absolutely terrible father. But overall, once again, the Na'vi are fighting against the humans. It's not unobtainium this time, but it's something else that's really, really valuable to them. That's why they want to, come here. And also, Earth is dying. They want to take over that planet as their own. They want to take over the planet of Pandora as their own. And Sully is obviously caught up in that. He's running away. He's trying to escape from this. He's trying to protect his family, and trouble continues to find him. There is environmental messaging, 100%. There's environmental messaging in this movie. And of course, the entire thing is kind of, hey, look at this indigenous population. Look at these colonizers that are coming and trying to take everything. That is part of the story of Avatar. That's not a secret. That's a lot of the inspiration for it. However, in that movie, I just think there's a lot of universal things that everybody's going to be able to relate to. Is it perfect? Is the dialogue fantastic? Certainly not. But I gotta say that the movie resonated with me, and I really liked it when I wasn't expecting to. So if I was recommending this movie, I would say go give it a try. I don't know exactly what it's going to do in the box office. The first one was the biggest movie of all time. I don't know if this is going to get there, but with the massive box office projections we're seeing, who knows at this point. Couple gripes I had was I thought with the kids, with Sully's kids, some of the dialogue, there was a bit too much, hey bro, hey bro, hey bro. There's a bit too much of that at times, but it made them stand out a little bit from the older generation of Na'vi for sure. And then also, for some of the some of the battle scenes looked awesome. There was a part in the beginning where this train crashed and it looked freaking phenomenal. However, at the end, the big climax, I feel like a bunch of the Na'vi that were there for the beginning of the battle suddenly disappeared and just left it up. You know, they were just all of a sudden not there, and everything was focused on the main players. But overall, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I really liked Avatar 2. I might do a different stream about it, more in-depth, but that's what I think for now. Might be a lot different than what everybody else thinks, but what do you guys think? I thought it had a lot of universal things that it spoke to for me in terms of family, in terms of protecting your family, and failures, successes, children, all that stuff that I was really surprised it resonated with me so much. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Smash the like button, subscribe to this channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.